Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. Man, that joke was crazy, man. Old dude came and snapped. He's like, you better have my money, shorty. He was in one building. He went back in the building. He was like, as he was going in the building, he was like, look, you got tomorrow to have my money. I ain't playing with you, man. He was like, hey, look, the Richmond dude's pulling. He was like, hey, that man owe me $500. You owe me $500. So everybody pulling up like, they made dude go in the building. He at the door. He didn't even go upstairs or nothing. He's standing in the door locked, but he at the door. He like, that joint looked super scary. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I seen the fear in Terrence's eyes. I seen it in his eyes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I seen it in his eyes. I was shook. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, because dude was older. He had all them golds in his mouth. He got the prayer rug over his shoulder. He got the kufi on. This man just come out of nowhere telling somebody on. I'm like, yo, but I knew he was from Richmond from his lingo. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy right here. So Terrence like, man, I don't owe him, man. T-White, that's what my uncle, man. I don't owe him, man. I don't owe him, man. I don't owe him. I was like, man, that man say you owe him, man. He said, man, I don't owe that man. I don't even know that man. I don't even know that man. I don't even know that man. As he's saying that, Bob come from way on the other side. I guess Bob was down there talking to somebody in 4 building. Bob come down the joint. You see Bob stepping through you? Bob stepped over there, and you see Terrence, the dude still in the door. You can see him still snapping. He like this behind the door. I read his lips, but have my money, shorty. You was snapping behind the door, that's word. Bob come up, Bob was like, what's up? He was like, Terrence turned around like, yo, man, some dude said I owe him, man. Some dude from Richmond. He was like, from Richmond? He was like, yeah, he said I owe him. Yeah, he said I owe him some money, man. By tomorrow, I need to have $500. He was like, $500? Who? He was like, the dude right there. He was like, all right. So the dude's such a maniac that went in one building that he said he owed, he went and just stayed in the door. My word, they opened out gate, boom. They opened out gate up, the door opened up. He come out of one building. Super animated. He was like, you say you don't owe me, shorty. You say you don't owe me. This word Terrence got behind us. Terrence was like, man, I don't owe you nothing. He went right in the bar. When he was backing up, he bumped right in the bar. Bob was standing there like this. He bumped right in the bar. He was like, man, I don't owe you nothing. Push. Bob was like, move. He was like, how much he owe you? Dude was like, he owe me $500. Bob was like, for what? He was like, man, don't worry about all that. He owe me. Bob was like, look, man, I ain't messing with him, man. He was like, nah. That man owe me, Bob, and you ain't got nothing to do with this, shorty. You better make him pay me my money, shorty. I need my money by tomorrow. I'm gonna stab him, shorty. Everybody in the crowd was like, stab? What the heck? He was like, yeah. But Terrence was like, man, I don't owe you, man. Bob was like, yo, look, we gonna do this like this. Well, you can see me. Which one? And you already know you can't mess with me, shorty. So which one you wanna do? Like, yeah, he ain't got it. Yeah, he ain't got it. He owe me. That's why he ain't got it. Yeah. So what's up, Sean? This word dude from Richmond was like, man, you always in the way, Bob. You got it. You got it, Bob. You got it. See, I was like, go back in your building. He was like, yeah, you got it, Bob. You got it, Bob. That man went in his building. That man went upstairs. Bob turned around and was like, you good now, shorty. You good, shorty. You good. You ain't got to worry about nothing now, shorty. You good. You good, shorty. This word Terrence was like, I don't know him, man. Bob said, what I tell you, you good. You good. This word, we sit there and jump, we see him and Bob go up the joint. We coming out the joint looking like, I'm looking like, oh my God, this is crazy, man. The dude that's walking with me like, and Terrence, man, he just a victim now, bro. And like, he was the first kind of like dude, like on some that type of time. Like, you know, we seen dudes get finessed by the predators and all that stuff, but we talking about somebody that's like running a friendly extortion game slightly, man. Like, This was crazy to witness right before our eyes, man. This has really made us realize how dangerous this place was we was living at, y'all. So boom! Prison is dangerous, man. You see stuff like this all the time. We get up the steps. We get back in 2C. Walk in the pod. As soon as I walk in the pod, I look to the right. I see Terrence on the phone like this. I look up Bob right there beside him like, he like this. Bob, he handling business. He handling business. I was like, man, I don't even freaking want to know what he got going on, man. I was like, I already know that thing that Bob just did for him wasn't free. Like, they was just running plays on this man like it was nothing. They was running plays on this man like it was nothing. I promise y'all, man. I like seeing a dude in this predicament. Like, how can we save him? Like, we already told him what was going on. We already let him know. He think the money is the thing that's going to save him. Like, he think if he just keep paying and keep paying, Bob just keep coming up with new clever ways to get bigger chunks of money about him, man. So who knows? He probably had to pay Bob a band to get rid of the dude that was the Muslim that was a maniac. He probably had to pay, he probably had to pay $1,000, y'all. So boom. I never knew the exact price, but still though, I was like, man, this is crazy. He get off the phone. He go sit by himself at the bench. You know what I mean? He just looking crazy, stupid. He's looking stupid in the face, man. He just looking dumb. He got the dumb look. So we don't say nothing to him that whole rest of that day. The next day come, we thinking we was probably gonna see him playing poker. Or like how he always do. He wasn't playing poker. He just same thing, come out in the pod, sit there, look at the TV in the pod. He just looking at the joint. You know what I mean? Like I could tell what his thoughts was. Like his thoughts was probably like, man, I got too far, man. Like I got too far in the hole. Pause. Like he probably was thinking that, man. Like, you know, like he's probably already like $2,500 or better. And you know what I mean? That he already done paid Bob. And Bob is probably looking at it like, man, like this is the situation where I can get used to. You know what I mean? Like he done ran across a victim. Like people be running across dudes like this in prison, man, that got the bread, that spread the bread, and all of that, man. But like, it just be wild, like to have that type of job. Like, yo, I extort people friendly, you know what I mean? And just get the money. And this is what Bob's job was, man. But I don't blame Bob. Bob was already experienced. You could tell Bob was experienced. He came from Sussex 1, so he already knew what an extortion and how to extort people without putting their hands on them was. Like, he already knew how to do that, man. And Terrence was his first victim over in Sussex 2, y'all. So, boom. So he won't let Terrence get no slap. But they wasn't playing poker no more. Terrence just come out and look at the TV. You know what I mean? And I started noticing on Fridays, Terrence would go get on the phone. You know what I mean? Terrence get on the phone, Bob right there behind him. All you see is the beard. He right there. Terrence handling the business. He handling the business, man. So I don't know if he was just paying the man every week, every Friday. I don't know what the whole thing was. All I know is Bob was happy. Bob was happy, man. I promise you, man. Like, Bob started doing things like this. Bob started throwing little Richmond parties, man. Like, he was the first dude that I seen kind of do this. You know what I mean? Like you know, I'm not seeing dudes from Norfolk do this at the moment. You know what I mean? But Bob had a lot of money at this particular time. Bob going to commissary crazy. Bob making nacho. He had this table. He got a nacho. On this table right here, he got just a regular swole joint. On this table right here, he got the pizza. You know what I mean? It's all Richmond mob over there, man. He popping sodas. You know what I mean? They enjoying themselves. They buying the la. Like, they straight. They chilling, man. Terrence just sitting over there just looking at the TV like, you know what I mean? So I see my other homeboy go over there and sit with him. We done ducked him for like 3-4 days. You know what I mean? My other homeboy go with him, sit with him. They got the long benches. On Sussex 2, he go sit with him. He's sitting over there, he talking to him. Terrence hollering at him. He's like, hey, T White, hey, come here, T White. I'm like, shh. I walk over there. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, man, sit down right quick. I'm like, why, man? He like, man, cuz, man. So I went to the other bench and I put my back against it and I'm facing them. So I was facing them. They're in front of me. I'm facing them. So I'm like, what's up? He like, Terrence, man. I was like, what? I looked at Terrence, like, what's up? He like, shh. I should have stopped gambling like you said. I said, oh, now you want to listen, huh? He was like, man, I don't understand what's going on, man. Y'all don't understand what's going on, man. I was like, what you mean we don't understand what's going on, bro? You getting extorted, bro. Like, what you mean? He be like, yeah, it ain't about owning him no more. It ain't about none of that, man. He was like, man, that man told me, man, I got to pay him $250 every Friday, man. Every Friday, man. In the morning time. He wanted every morning on Friday. I was like, $250 every Friday? He was like, yeah. I said, so that's $1,000 a month? He was like, yeah. I was like, man, shh. I said, bro, look, bro. I said, man, just fight him, bro. Just show him you ain't scared, bro. That's all you gotta do. He said, if I fight him, y'all will have my back. I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know, y'all. So boom. That was a valid question though, man. Like if he fight him when we have his back, what you think? That man that carried us, he ain't come spend none of that money with us. He ain't come do none of these things. He fell right in the trap as a young idiot. Now, of course he's young, but we used to rock with him. So my homeboy was like, man, listen, man, if you fight him, man, like it'll be one-on-one. It'll be one-on-one, man, like for real though, man. But like after that, bro, you gotta stand up to him after that. You gotta stand up to him after that, though, Terrence, man. If you ain't gonna stand up, then we can't help you then. We can't help nobody that ain't gonna help themselves. He was like, man, my homeboy was like, look, I remember being in the jail, T. White. He was like, man, I was in the jail. He was like, man, it was a dude taller than me, bigger than me and everything. He said, man, I just came in there my first time locked up. I've been in a detention home, but he was like, it was my first time locked up. He was like, man, this man straight went in my stuff and stole my stuff. He was like, man, that man stole my stuff. He said, I went and told my homeboy, the older dude in there. He said, man, you know what he told me? I was like, what? He was like, man, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You tripping. You better go handle your business. You better go handle your business. He was like, man, as scared as I was, T. White, man. He said, man, I came out of nowhere and snuck dude. Boom. He said, I snuck dude. He said, you know what that punch did? I was like, what? He was like, nothing. He said, man, that dude grabbed me, choke slammed me, threw me on the ground, stuck me out until the police came, man. But he was like, you know when we went to the hole? You know what the dude said when he went to the hole? I was like, what? He was like, man, for real, I respect you for going, bro. I respect you for going, man. Like a lot of dudes ain't gonna never just jump up and just hit me out of nowhere like that. And he was like, since that day on, him and the big dude was cool. So I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. I was like, bro, I was in a similar predicament like that too, bro. I was like, it don't even matter about the size. I was like, bro, you just gotta show you got heart. I was like, you got heart, you got heart. If you don't, you don't. I said, that money ain't to hold all your answers, bro. You know what I mean? But the whole time, like we giving him this playbook, I'm saying in my head, should I charge him for this, y'all? So boom. Not though, man. I might, but I'm not. But I'm not though. I'm not, man. I wasn't a psycho like that yet. My mind didn't think like a maniac like that yet. You know what I mean? I wasn't on like I like that yet. I like that. I like that. I wasn't on that type of like, you know what I mean? That wasn't me yet, man. This is still the beginning stages of T. White. I wasn't really Wheezy game yet, you know what I mean? So like, I wasn't thinking about extorting him, double extorting him. I wasn't thinking that, but like, we giving him some good advice at the end of the day. That's what we doing. We like, look, if you run with him, man, that'll stop the jump, man. You know what I mean? We was like, we ain't gonna let nobody bank you, man. I was like, why would they bank you anyway? You know what I mean? I was like, dude won't think he can handle you. I was like, just run with him, win, lose, or draw, and that's that. You know what I mean? He was like, he thought about it. He was like, my homeboy was like, for real though, man, like, after you fight him, that's a wrap. Don't pay him nothing else. If you keep paying him, that's on you, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, y'all gonna hold me down? It's like, yeah, bro, just fight him, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Just show this guy enough. I was like, bro, enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. You know what I mean? He was like, he got up. He was like, he stood up. He said, he started cracking his knuckles. He was like, we at. He was like, yo, you over there at the poker table. I was like, look, I'm gonna go put a bug in his ear and tell him you trying to see him one-on-one, man. Straight up, man. And you tell him whatever you need to tell him when y'all get ready to fight. And that's that, bro. He was like, all right, tell him to come to my cell then. This word I looked up, I seen Terrence go to his cell. He was like, open up cell 9. Hey, CO, open up cell 9. Don't say, he went in the joint. I guess he told his celly, hey, look, and Sally hop off the bed. Sally put his flip-flops on like, I read Sally's brain like, you sure? That's what Sally was saying, you sure? He was like, Sally walk out, go sit at the table right there. He come stand by the joint. I see him fixing his pants. He like, I'm saying in my head, man, that boy's scared as a motherfucker, y'all. So boom! I seen the fear in his eyes from afar. I seen it. I promise you. So I was like, man, look, he's straight. All right, I'm about to pull up with dude. I pull up. I was like, wait, they playing the hand. They playing the hand. Like, as soon as his hand was over, I was like, hey, look. Well, I was like, me, I'll let you right quick. He was like, what's up? I was like, hey, look, man. Terrence said he trying to see. He was like, what? I was like, man, Terrence said he trying to see you, man. You know what I mean? I was like, look, nigga trying to fight you one-on-one, man. He saying ain't gonna let nobody bank him, man. He was like, bank him? Fuck, I gotta bank him for short. I ain't gotta bank him. I was like, well, look, like, he trying to see you. What's good? He was like, hey, man, hold these chips, man. Hold these chips, man. It's my word, man. I guess his sale is 16. But this man went to the steps. He went up the steps like a madman. He was like, he got up them steps fast as hell, y'all. So boom. He went to his man. He was like, his homeboy come to the door. He was like, seeing Graham set from like the bottom. I was like, he come down the steps like this. He like, he walked past me. He was like, he looked at me. I'm like, I wanted to hit him with the Friday joint. I was like, what's that for? But I ain't say that though. I'm like, but he see me pinning. He like, just in case y'all bank me. It's like, bank you? Man, you bigger than all of us, man. Nobody gonna bank your maniac ass, bro. So boom. What is you talking about? He was like, just in case y'all bank me. This man got a weapon and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? So goddamn. He walked over to my bro. He was like, he went to his cell. He changed his shoes. He come out. He was like, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Turns standing in the back of his cell. Like, turns like this. He was like, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I was like, yo, hold on, man. Hold on. He was like, what's up? I was like, bro, you ain't going in there with that damn knife. He was like, I ain't got it. I ain't got some, man. You lying. You got that shit. He was like, he the smart one. He the smart one out the crew. He was like, hey, nut. Hey, come here. His homeboy come out of nowhere. He was like, hey, hold this. And that joke came out like, man, that joke looked like the Joker gun, y'all. So boom. I was like, oh my God. He was like, hold this. Dude was like, cream? That joke was huge. He was like, man, he went in that joke. Terrence was like, yo, look. He was like, yeah, come on, let's fight. Terrence was like, look, I ain't paying you no more after this, man. Terrence's hands was down like this. He was like, I ain't paying you no more after this, man. I ain't paying you no more after this, man. Yeah. Bob was like, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. And they start fighting that joint. Man, word, I looked. Man, I seen Bob dragging. Bob was like, I looked up. He was over here. He was over this way. He slammed his dumb ass. I was like, oh, fucking God. Terrence jumped right back up, though. He jumped back up. They start rumbling again. I was like, oh, shit. Man, I looked. Bob had that nigga ass pinned to the goddamn bed with his forearm. Terrence trying to get out that shit. He couldn't move the nigga forearm. He was like, yeah, you done? You done? Terrence was like, he was like, boom. He just started hitting. He was like, yeah, you done? Boom. Nigga, fuck around. You ain't gonna pay? Boom. Yeah, fuck around. Terrence was like, he was like, boom. That's it. Terrence was like, boom. He hit the ground. I was like, oh. Me and my homie go, oh, that's enough. That's enough. He was like, kicked that nigga in his head. He was like, fuck you, nigga. Have my money Friday. Have my motherfucking money Friday, motherfucker. Yeah. Terrence was like, right there, y'all. Like when you see stuff like this going on, you be like, why did you get locked? Why did I get locked up? Why did I get locked up and have to go through this, man? Like, this is scary stuff right here, man. He's fighting a dude that's a psycho. And this is crazy right here, man. I promise you, man. Dude left about the sale. Man. Terrence get up. Terrence was like, oh, homeboy was like, yeah, you fought him, bro. That's that, bro. Don't pay him nothing, bro. He was like, then I'm gonna have to fight him every day. Did you just see that? I ain't even get a punch in too white. I was like, man, I wanted to say didn't, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be honest with him, but I didn't. I was like, bro, you fought though, bro. You know what I mean? That's all that matters, bro. You fought, bro. He was like, still don't wait. It ain't over with, though. I know it ain't. I said, bro, you gotta tell him you're not paying no more, bro. If he wanna keep fighting, bro. Long as you keep defending yourself is all that matters. He was like, y'all gonna hype me up into the graveyard. I was like, bro, listen, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do, man. He was like, man, all right, man. So we was like, you good? He was like, yeah, get my door closed, man. Get my door closed. We was like, all right. My homeboy walked to the booth, tell the lady close the door, the joint closed. Next thing you know, I seen him come to the joint to cut. He was like, threw the cut on blast, y'all. So boom. He threw the cut up. He was in there for a little second, man. My homeboy came back, was like, yo, he might be in there crying, bro. I was like, man, I wouldn't put it past him, man. I was like, you think he gonna keep bucking? He was like, I don't know. I was like, man, but that's what he needed to do, though, bro. He needed to fight that psycho. I looked over at Bob. Bob was over there with the Richmond niggas. He was like, you know, you're a maniac when you look at your knuckles after a fight. He was like, he's taking the blood. He was like, that's when you're a real maniac, when you suck your own blood. He was like, oh, maniac qualities. He said, dude was like talking to me like, I mean, so I'm like, that junk wild, man. I was like, man, this shit crazy, man. I was like, bro, listen, if they try to bank them, bro, I was like, we just going to the hole, bro. I said, we can't beat them niggas. I said, but we gonna fight with them, and that's that, though, man. My homie was like, yeah, that's what we gonna do. As we saying that, the bro pull up. He was like, y'all was over there with that bullshit. He was like, yeah, man, where you was at? He was like, I ain't coming over there to help that nigga ass, man. Y'all niggas helping that nigga, man. I ain't helping that nigga, man. That nigga getting extorted, and he let the nigga do it. I'm like, yeah, you right, though. He was like, man, look, we just gonna hold him down. They try to bank him, man, because they might try to bank him after this. My homeboy was like, look, man, fuck that shit, man. That nigga gonna keep paying that nigga, bro. Watch what I tell you. My other dude was like, the other bro was like, man, he's not, bro. He fought that nigga. He ain't gonna pay the nigga no more. He's like, I bet you anything. He keep paying that nigga, bro. What you wanna bet? I was like, man, if he keep paying that nigga, then we done. And that's that. He was like, man, I bet you. You know what I mean? So this was Wednesday when they fought. You know what I mean? Thursday rolled around. He ain't even come out. He ain't come out the whole Thursday. He ain't go to no Child's. He ate out his box. He did all of that. We went to the door a couple times and hollered at him, check on him, make sure we straight. He went and hopped in the shower. You know what I mean? I didn't see Bob pull up. I didn't see none of that activity. Man, I promise you, man, when Friday came, I looked up and I seen this man on the telephone. This man ain't been on the phone in a couple days. I seen he on the telephone like this. Bob right there behind him. He like this. Bob grabbed the phone. I was like, Bob, I ain't never seen Bob grab the phone like that. He grabbed the phone. Start saying something. Hand the phone back to him. You know what I mean? Get off the job. Bob go his way. He looking, he like, he see us like this. I promise you, he was about to walk towards us. I was like, yo, bro, I'ma holler at you. My homeboy was like, yo, I'm going upstairs. All us dipped, y'all, so boom. We ain't had no kicking for this man. No kicking going on. I don't need to talk to him no more for what? I don't gotta talk to this man about nothing, man. Real talk, that's how we was carrying it, man. That's word. I was like, man, that joke crazy. This man, he's still paying the dude. I was like, man, it is what it is then, man. If you just want to keep paying, and that's on you, bro. What you want us to do, man? So, like, we dipped. And I know he looked at that like, man, everybody gave up on him, man, but we have to, bro. Like, you got to stand up for yourself, man. We are in the I'm just starting my bid. I have 17 years left to serve, 16 years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just starting my bid. Like, I ain't got time for this, man. I can't let a coward rub off on me. I'm sorry, y'all. But I can't, man. So, like, I guess he felt alone. After that jump, man. Like, it was like no hope to nothing, man. But he kept paying the debt. He kept paying his tab, though, man. You know what I mean? That's keeping Bob off his ass. You know what I mean? Like, the word that got back. And the word that got back that the dude from Richmond that was in one building, that was Bob, uncle. And, like, they just was running plays on him like it was, like they was playing Nintendo, man. Like, they was treating him like a Dreamcast. Like, real talk, man. Like, they was just running plays on this dude, man. It was just crazy to see him still pay. And I had to give up on him. Like, we did. And we fell back. So he was moving around like everything was straight. You know, he got to pay every week. So Bob won't mess with him or let nobody mess with him until, you know what I mean? He keep paying. So the week about to roll around again, man. And I just think that he got to a point where, like, I seen him on the phone without Bob this time and he was on the phone. That was the weird thing. So I'm on the top tier way by the showers, like on the corner pot, but I can see the phones and I see him on the phone. I don't see Bob. So he on the phone. But, like, when a person get on the phone like this, and put their back to the pod and they like this and you can't see their face, majority of the time somebody's crying. Majority of the time it's something really secretive that they want to say. But a lot of time it's for privacy, for somebody to want to see your face because you're crying, man. Like when people lose relatives and stuff like that, that's how people get on the wall phone. They be like, they don't want nobody to see them, man. You know what I mean? So, like, I see him on the phone like that. And I'm like, man, bro probably up there crying. His aunt probably was like, yo, look, you just gotta keep paying money. You know, she don't care. She ain't say nothing about one thing. She probably kept telling him, just keep paying money. Just keep paying the money, man. You will be all right. Just keep paying the money. So I don't know what she told him, man, but he hopped off the phone. You know what I mean? He hopped off the phone, and I think he just felt like he had nowhere else to turn. You know what I mean? He had nowhere else to turn. Like, we weren't dealing with him like that. He got the maniacs from Richmond down on his top, man. I just think, like I said, he had nothing else to lose. Now, I promise you, man, I don't know where he got the energy or the strength or the mindset to do this, man, but he done it. The man done it, man. I promise you. He was going to Child Hall, man. Like, I think it was smart. It was smart of him. You know what I mean? It was a smart, strategic move. But still, though, man, it was just like, I don't know. This junk was crazy, but we going to the Child Hall, man. Like, as soon as we got to the area where we hit the corner, each from two in one building and 3 and 4 building, you come up the boulevard this way. You come up straight, I mean, then we make a left. They make a right. You know what I mean? So, like, that's just how it is. It's one big square. So when we make the left, we're coming towards commissary. We're coming towards the watch office and the child halls. When we make the left, y'all, I promise y'all. We turn. As soon as we get by the watch, on the watch commander office. We get by the watch commander office, man. I hear something say, poof. Like I hear the joke. Like I don't know where it came from, but it sounded like a noise like that. When I hear it, I look back. When I look back, I seen Terrence like this. And he swung the joint again. When he swung the joint again, I see Bob duck the joint. Bob duck the joint, man, he grabbed a sock. Man, he grabbed a sock away. He yanked, bro. You would think bro would let the sock go. Bro got the sock tied to his arm. And he yanked, bro. When he yanked, bro, he came right into the punch. Boom! Bob started doing him dirty. Boom, 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 boom. He was trying to fight. He was like, Bob was like this. Boom, boom, you hit me with a boom, boom, boom. Bob started beating his ass. I was like, oh, shit. Man, Bob beat that nigga ass for like a good 3 minutes before the police from the watch officer saw what happened. They ran out. The lady that was at the top, they be holding the gun. She see the shit. Man, my word, he beating that nigga ass. Man, he fucking that nigga up right by the watch office. The police tackled the nigga Bob. Man, I looked at the nigga Terrence, man, that nigga face was fucked up. Man, that nigga shit was fucked, man. He fucked that nigga up, man. But the nigga Bob, man, shit was leaking. That nigga shit was Bob had a bald head. That nigga shit was leaking like by his ear. Man, like a doctor will take a chunk out your ass, especially your fucking head. Especially if you bald, goddammit. You gonna feel that goddamn shit. Man, Bob shit was leaking. So they took them niggas, man, my word, when they was taking Bob, they put us in a child hall. We all looking out the window. Man, they took that nigga Bob, man. All you seen was blood just everywhere they, like, from here to medical, where they took Bob, man, it was a blood trail, man. That nigga shit was leaking. Man, that shit was leaking, y'all. My word, that shit was leaking like a bitch. They took him, then they took goddamn Terrence, man. They took them niggas. And it was a wrap, man. Like when we went in there, finally, they was gone. They couldn't see what was happening no more. We just seen all that damn blood. Everybody was in there like, oh, it was like, that's what he's supposed to been did. Shit, that's what the fuck he's supposed to been did. Goddamn it, like, that was a mental note, like, yo, man, go all out. All you had to do is do that in the beginning. It would have saved them some money and some time. You just got your ass whooped once. Then you wouldn't even have to go through this shit, bro. Like, that's all he had to do, man. But at the end of the day, like, still though, man, like, he had to do whatever he had to do to survive, man. And like, he got about that shit, man. He got about that shit, man. That man was in the fucking hole and he never came back out. I'm assuming he told them he didn't want to come back out. Bob came back out. You know what I mean? Bob came back out, man. I met up with Bob again in full building, man. But Bob always been Bob, man. A nigga that would extort your stupid ass if you let him. And that was that, man. That shit was crazy, man. But if you somebody that's getting locked up and you weak as hell and you think money is the fucking answer to everything, man, it's not. Because somebody on the inside is just gonna wait and be patient and just try to get all your fucking money, man. You're not paying them how you want to pay them. No, they want you to pay them how they want to get paid. So like, be ready for that shit, man. We just stay our ass out of prison, man. So that was a crazy situation. That's the end of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all already know the count, man. Stay out the way from me. Your family needs you, man. Your mom and dad need you, man. Your brothers and sisters need you, man. You don't want to go to prison, man, with maniacs like Bob. Stay out here and stay out the way, y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was a bonus banger. So what did y'all do this one? Like, share, subscribe, so y'all. Let's get. Let's go. But be safe out here, y'all. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.